Hello, this is Johnny. There's some important things I need to mention this so you guys know how to download it. That's the reason I refer you guys to this video first. This video topic would be covering how to download it and how to unzip it and how to modify your flash drive so that this new stuff that I'm giving you will work. Otherwise, if you just copy and paste it, it's going to give you a lot of problem. Okay, because in order for me to make this work, I have to rearrange all the folder location name to put the arcade in here. But before we go into that and talk about it in the computer, I do want to mention this Final Fight, and also show you that this one is the full version and it's working. And both the arcade level and the full version will be on the video description. Okay, you only need one of them. You don't need both of them. Okay, now this one is the new one I just added, and for some reason my save mode actually came over with this I guess build that I zip up. So the stuff that I was testing, it got transferred over. So I want to go over that with you so you won't think that it actually was this is not the dip switch special mode. This is just me testing it. So this is like, you know, level 1 completed, it's going to level 2, then level 3, and then I reached here where I die. And even though this is a hack version, I still cannot. I went and test all the Final Fight, all the different versions that work on this system, and none of them will work unless you use the Anthony dip switch that he configured. So for example, I'm going to show you real quick. I'm on this one. I press the star, select A, B. It doesn't work, okay? And I keep on repeating this because I save it so I could keep on repeating this to see if I could continue, but I can't. So just so you know, for some reason this happened and I don't know why. And some of the star select button does not work on this emulation hack. So I don't know why it doesn't work. So just so you know that. So if you're going to use, you have to go to the Final Fight or the Final Fight Japan hack. Those two Anthony had created, because this is a new one I just added, but these two are the one that Anthony have it in the safe mode. Okay, so if you was to go to the low, this two with the black and say Final Fight, those are the hack version. Okay, it doesn't have like the hack menu like you see with the other one. It just go through the game. So when you start playing the game, you will see that that when the bomb is about to come up, you press any button, it will let you continue. Okay, so just letting you know that use this one or this one. Okay, I think this one, the both I confirmed with Anthony, both of them will work with the continue, but they all start from the beginning. Okay, and this one have, he already told me, I already forget because I didn't write it down. This one I think is a little bit harder. It's like a free play meaning that whenever the game ends, you press enter, it will let you continue. Okay, so but it also started with more life, I think, like maybe 4 life instead of 3. And this one will let you continue at the in the middle of the game, where when the bomb is about to blow up, you could press continue and will let you continue. And they also have more life than the original one. Those two are the one that I was playing and I just save it. And these two are not hacked. Okay, just letting you know, those two are not hacked. It's just the same game that I was playing on this hack, and I save it. I don't think I could delete it. No, I can't delete it. So yeah, it's just a game that I was playing, and I just save it and you pick up where I left off. That's pretty much it. Okay. Oh yeah, he mentioned that in level 3 and 4 is that let me show you over here. Level 3 and 4, you have the you have the option where just went blank on me again. Oh, the level 4. I remember the level save stage 4. I shouldn't say slot or save slot. This is save slot 4, not stage. Save slot 4. I know I use different terminologies and probably confuse people. The save slot 4. This one, every time you pick up more coin, your life will, like maybe 300 or 500. It double the point quicker, and you could get extra life. Like if you lose a life, and you will pick up a life when you pick up a lot of coin, a lot of, not coin, but a lot of object that you could pick up to increase your life and score. That will bring the life, extra life, back into your gameplay. So it's hard to die. Another word, meaning that every time you play and you pick up something, you automatically increase your life quicker. And that's what he say. When I was trying to kill myself so I could test that, the bomb thing, I couldn't do it because every time I pick up some coin, my life keep on increase. So that's why, that's the difference between level save slot 3 and save slot 4. Okay, that's what I meant to say. Sorry about that. Kind of went blank at me. All right, so let's go out here. Those are the Capcom, and we also bring over another game. Now I don't have the hack for the new one. We might be able to get it once he update his version, which is this one. We don't have any save stage on this one, only on this one. Let's try. I don't think we don't have anything here that automatic transfer over, but we could check just to be safe. Yeah, there's no stage because it's a brand new one. We just move over, so there's nothing there. Okay, all right. I mean, we probably could copy that file, rename it. It might show up. I haven't tried it yet, but yeah, you probably could do that because it worked on my final fight, the one I just added. It bring over my save stage over. All right, so that's the hack version that we just that I just added, and this one. You could Google it and search for it. What is the new hack? There's a lot of stuff that they talk about that you do want to keep it. And this is the original one. They're both a Japanese version. That's why I have Japanese title. And this one, Anthony is the one who helped me with the box art because I couldn't find a box art that have an English writing on it. So he put pro gear on both sides. He did an excellent job. It looked very nice. It looked like the original, but he created this one. So, and this is a Capcom's game. Just letting you guys know, in case you missed the other video. This one is going to be more shorter. I hope not as long as the other one. The other one is 1 hour and 14 minutes. Hopefully, I could get this thing done quick. All right, so let's go down to the game list. And the game list, you still have the same game list for Neo Geo. Nothing changed. Capcom, I remove it and replace it with Arcade 1A. And the name wasn't very organized. Anthony pointed that out to me, which is true. My game name is just changed whenever I need to. So I changed Capcom 1 back to Capcom, and then Capcom 2 to Arcade 1A and Arcade 1B. So they will be in the order when you looking at the physical folder. It will be in the alphabet order instead of jumping around, not in the order. So the puzzle now is going to be called Arcade number 2 PSO, and Arcade number 3 will be called Arcade 3A, Arcade 3F, Arcade 3S, and Arcade 4. So they will be all in order. Okay, and so because of this reason, you have to remove the one you have on a USB and then copy this full version into your computer. Now the arcade version, Arcade Lover, is the one that was 1 hour and 14 minutes. I was doing some demo, showing you some cool game I have, but I didn't complete the list because by the time I complete the list of gameplay, it's probably going to take 3 hours because the load time is it will add up to close to 2 to 3 hours. So I decided not to do that. I just stop. But because of this game folder physical location being renamed, you have to copy it directly to your USB, the ASPH folder, and remove the one you have on your USB. Okay. All right. Now, if you want your save stage and all that stuff kept in without touching it, that you have a game that you play, just copy that save stage back into the new folder you download. Okay. And then also copy the save.restore into the folder. And I'll show how to do that on the computer. So that way you won't lose your save stage. All right, so let's go down the list. This is your RK1A and RK1B. The reason I separate them, I find out that's why the game wasn't loading. The two games on the other video where I was doing the demo, two of them, one of them was rebooting and the other one was giving me a black screen. And also Galaga 3, I also fixed it, and then I noticed that Galaga 1 have a two version. One is made by Midwest and one is made by Lemco company. So I was kind of like scratching my head. It's like, what is the difference? So I kept both of them and I put the white box art on top of it. So later you will see that. So we're gonna go over those two games real quick, and then we're gonna go to the computer to show you that you don't want more than 400 or 450. Okay, if you have 700 game in one game list, it will not even load. It will just be black screen. If you put 632 like I did, some of the game that require more memory, you will have issue, like the two that I'm about to show you. So if you saw the video, you will know that I do have that problem. And I was talking about splitting into two, and that actually worked because I'm going to demo it right now to show you by me separate them. These two games don't have problem anymore. There's no slowdown, and the game just played wonderfully. Okay, let me see. Hope I didn't pass it. Yeah, this game and this game. This one was giving me black screen in the beginning, and then this one was giving me slowdown. There's no slowdown once I split it into 315, 317. The game played just fine. And last time we picked the new version, and we're gonna pick the same one. And let me turn the sound up so you could hear it, the difference. I mean, so you could hear the sound. The sound, everything is nothing. There's no slowdown. Now the reason it was slowed down because it was too much information loading at one time, and the game just like acting like it doesn't belong here. It need to be in, you know. So that's good information to share because I didn't know, because I'm the only one that actually that will put a huge amount of game in one game list. Nobody have really tested that far with that much game in one, and I have, and so I'm able to report to both the hack team and to the community that you don't want to do that because you will have problems. I mean, it allow you to, but you will have problems. See, there's no slowdown this one, but last time when I did the 1 hour 14 minute, the one before this one, there is slowdown. So that's why I refer you to this video, because I want you to see this, that there's really no problem with those games. Same with this one, okay? And the reason it was having problem was because there was too many games loading up into the memory, and the system cannot handle it. And that's what you was getting, I was getting. And this one is number 3. So the person who liked this game, that refer me to this game, you're gonna love this game set, because I have pretty much all the version here now. You know, the 1, 2, and 3, and the hack, the clone version, they're all here now. Alright, so there's no slowdown. The game plays just fine. Now, the one that was having a problem, I finally fixed it. So it wasn't because the file was corrupted. I guess maybe I didn't use the correct one. I used the Galaga 3 It's supposed to be not Galaga. Yeah, Galactica. Galactica 3. I need to use the Galactica either 3B or 3M dot zip, and so I changed that, and now it works. Now this is the Galactica Midwest, which is the correct. Before it was not the correct box. It was running this one on this box art. So this one is actually made by Nepcon. You might say, really? I say yeah, because this one actually, when you play, let me show you what. When you play the game, it looks exactly the same. Now there is one game that I do notice a difference. There is a two different version, and the game does play different. And so I haven't played enough to find out what is the difference between these two, but it looks identical. It's just the name description is different. So if you guys know a little bit more about this game history, or maybe there is different, please comment it and let me know, because I really don't know the difference. See, this is made by NAMCO in the same years, 1981. It both came out the same year. Okay, so it's kind of weird is that they came out the same year, but the game is made by two different companies. So if you go to this one, this game is actually made by in the Midwest. I think it's called Midwest. Yeah. And the reason I went into this is because when I was trying to fix the Galaga 3, I went into this one, and I'm like, wait a second, why is there two different versions? So when after this demo is over, demo is the same demo too. See, Midway. Sorry, I keep with Midwest. Midway. Sorry, Midway. The company Midway. Okay. So yes, there's a two different version on this, so it's kind of strange. But yeah, this game is working now. So if you just go to number 3, it's actually 3M. It's not just 3, but you do need the 3 to make it work. But you need to load the 3M or the 3B. I think B is probably the bootleg, but yeah, this one's made by this company. So yes, this game work. All right, so I just want to show you that real quick. And so there is divided. You got 317 plus 315, so you're looking at 632. Yeah, 632 game that is coming your way. All right, and here's the second portion of it. And I just went from M to Z. I was trying to cut between it, but then I don't want this one to be like close to 400 and the other one only 200. So I try to keep both of them close to each other, so we don't have any glitching or game problem or slowing down. So that's why this one picked up as a metal slaver, and that one ended with the metal something. So on the game it tell you where it end off, like right here. It say this one end with M and end with metal black, and this one started in metal saver, and M continue, and then it go to the Z. All right, so that give you that information. And then this is a puzzle and game. So you have a lot of action game, a lot of fighting game, a lot of shooting games. Like 278 shooting game on this one. So and I didn't mention about the RK4. I don't know that I did it with the other video, but yeah, you have 39 game, and some of the, I think 4 game that was moved over here that wasn't playing. It was kind of a little bit lag and slow down. Like this one, it's slow, and some of this game are actually the Donkey Kong doesn't have a music background. That's the only reason it's here. The game just played perfectly well. And there's some other game that was moved over here because of the slowdown. Okay, this one just a little bit tiny little bit static, and I just move it over here because I I don't want any anybody come back and tell me why you put this one game here. Okay, all right. And so those are the news, all the new stuff that was added. There's a lot of new game. You have like 232 new game that's added, I believe. So I hope you guys have fun with this. And I'm gonna go ahead and look at the computer and show you what is new on the computer side. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make sure it's always good idea to park it here, but it's also safe if you park it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, if you park it on those area, you shouldn't have any issue. But it's always a good practice to go ahead and park it here. That's why when I gave you the image, I park it right here before I start to compress it, because I find out when I park it somewhere else and give it to you, you will have problem with the image. Okay, so I'm gonna park mine in Neo Geo, and we're gonna go back and look at the computer why you want to do it this way, and how to unzip it and how to put on your SD card on your flash drive. All right, let's go to the other side and we could look at how we do that. Okay, when you guys download, I will provide you guys the link of the download. So let's look for my file. Okay, I will provide you this in the description. Okay, so when you finish downloading, just check to make sure that you have 9,200 for the arcade lover, and that's only one you need to download. You have dips, you have a Neo Geo 185 game, Capcom's 105, arcade is 332 plus 39, so you are getting 341 game total in arcade. Okay, all right, so those are the arcade game, and let me just put arcade. This is arcade also, but this is the beta version. All right, meaning that those 39 game they play okay, but it's not the best. But there are people who like those, like me. I like the Moonwalker and some of the other game there, Donkey Kong. You know, they don't play the best, but they work, and they to me, I like it. So those are the game that those people who could accept the beta version, they are here. Reason we call it beta because it's not fully functioning correctly based on people's standard. Some people are more have a more higher standard, which I don't blame them. It's like if I'm so used to playing the Sega Genesis, you know, Mortal Kombat or the Nintendo, and suddenly this game have glitch. I'm like, no, I don't. I'm not gonna accept that. That's not right. You know, so that's part of the reason. And that's why they are here. And then you have a dip switch already in there. So, and it's today's date. And then you have, this is a size when you, after you finish downloading, that's how big it is. Okay. And then this is the fully loaded. You don't need to download both of them. This is the fully loaded would have both the Capcom. Okay. Same thing up here. But it also has a Genesis, Super Nintendo, and all that cool stuff included as well. Okay, and this one is 14 byte instead of the 9,000 byte. Okay, so those are the link, and the reason we are doing you wanted to remove this is because you when you download it, this is the location, the way the game is set up. And let me open up the location file so you can see why you need to this is how it match with this one. Okay, so the arcade now is actually called arcade 1A and 1 stuff, so it actually match with the physical name over here, which is arcade 1. All right, so this is the physical name matching with this physical name, and the when you playing the game you only see this portion. Okay, you don't see A1, so I put the pound sign mean number 1A, so there's no pound sign here, but it's just called 1A and 1B. Okay, all right, so and then this one is number 2. Number 2 will have the PSO for the puzzle, sports, and other. Okay, that's why this is physically named here and this is a physical name over here. Okay, this have to match, otherwise it will not work. This here, the name have to match with this name. Okay, and so I put everything the same case same spelling, and so those are those. Okay, so those are total of 12, 12 for the arcade level. Now for people who are fully loaded, they also would include all this other one. Okay, for the arcade level, it will stop at number 12, which is right here. Okay, so this is for the arcade level. They'll only have this game, but the fully loaded will have all this. So that's why you do not want it to just copy and paste it, because you're gonna have a double folder and double entry, and it's gonna really screw up everything. It's gonna mess it up. So it's best to just the way I did it is I would move the folder called location and paste the new one in here and copy all the arcades, all the arcade new stuff over, all the game folder over, because we have a lot of different game folder. That my game folder is all in based on the CPS folder. There's only 3 games that in Neo Geo that will not allow you to rename it, because those are the hack game, and those only work on Neo Geo arcade stick. It does not work on Raspberry Pi. It does not work anywhere other than here. Okay, so this is Blazing NCM, and and then there's another 2 more, which is the Street Fighter Perfect and the uh, Blazing Star, the NCM. Okay, and the reason those games are actually working is because it used a folder called this one. All right, so I like to go into more details to let you guys know. There's to me is there's no secret behind it. I like to share or see this is the reason those are working. Okay, and so for example, if I'm looking for the uh, puzzle star, see, and I think if it will work if I put FBA in front of it, for the different folder, but it's looking for this file, so that's why you cannot rename it with the FBA. It won't work. So that's why the game folder, the picture folder, stay the same. Okay, because the game INI, for example, let me see if I can find that one. Do I have it? I don't think I have it open. Yeah, I don't have the arcade one open. So let me go ahead and open this and show you real quick. So if you go to the location and you go to Neo Geo, which is English, that's the only one that stay in that. You have to keep that as English, that's why it won't work. So if you was to look for this one, this game, this is the game is executed. And when you execute it, it look for this game plus that WOM folder. This file name have to match. This file name have to match with this name, plus it have to match with the WOM name, which is, where's the other one? I don't think I even put that one there. Yeah, I didn't put that one there because there's no need. Anything that is using internal WOM, you don't need to put NG. The reason I put it NG is because I named my WOM folder to Neo Geo Pause Stop. Okay, and you cannot do that with the game. This game cannot be called Neo Geo underscore. It's because those are hack game. See, this one I did. See, so this one matching with the box art. The reason I did it this way because that way if I wanted to delete or update or change picture, I could find all of them all together at the same time because they are all in the same folder. Like if I want to find all the Capcom, they're all CPS. If I want to find all the Neo Geo, here's all the Neo Geo pictures all together. So if I want to delete it or I want to change something, I just highlight all the Neo Geo, and that's how I do the the changes. Okay, so it's more organized, easier for me to maintain it, easier for me to change it and update it. So I know exactly this picture is for Capcom, and this picture is for Capcom, and this is for the Blazing for the Neo. Those are only 3 that I cannot put Neo in front of it. Okay, the rest of them I did. So if you look at all the rest of the Neo Geo, they all have a Neo Geo in front of it. Okay, and the picture have to be named cover. Okay, I got all these other one I could delete, but this is the main one called cover. Okay. All right, so that is the basic reason why you have to remove your ASP and copy this one. Now this is the one I just played, and so if you notice, the save only have one. There's no save dot store. So for me to make this work and give it to you, last time it didn't work is because uh, it was working when I play it, but when I zip it up, give it to you, it doesn't work because some reason you have to have it like this one. Okay, where's the okay one? Okay, lover. Okay, you have to have this. Now when you unzip it, you will get 1, 2, 3, 4 file. Okay, and some of you are asking what you need this for. This file is just for you to, in case your program do not work, your Capcom dip switch, it doesn't work, you want to copy this folder which have the final burnout information, which have all the save stage. Okay, so you have the physical name. So if you want that other game to work, that the one I was just telling you about, the purge puzzle purse, what's that, pu, yeah, progress. Okay, so if you want progress to work, you could go ahead and take those 3 games, copy it. I wonder if that will be the case. All right, let me try it. Anyway, so if you go, this is for this CD code, there's 20 of them. See, 20 items. This came from SNK to unlock your 20 game. Okay, so Neo Geo is giving you total of 40 game. It come with 20 game, and then after uh, 10 months later, each month they gave you two. I think each month they give you two. So after 10 months, this is completed. So October was the last one that they released. And so this is a complete set of the 20 unlock game that you can lock on your Star firmware. Then this is the one that I have to copy over. So once you started the game, it will merge this one with this one together. Okay. So if you want, like I was saying, that if you want the final burnout for the new game to work, we first have to find the game. And I have the game. There's nothing in RK2. I used that for testing. I forgot to remove it. There's nothing there. Everything is in RK, all the new game. So there's 1,162 file. The reason it's so big is because some of the game require each other to work. So let's go ahead and look for the one called Progress. And I think Progress probably spelled, I don't know how it's spelled. It's PRO. Okay, the progress, the one we are looking at is called a PROGER, and I wanted to have the halfway to work. So I'm going to copy that, and let's go ahead and see if I can make that work. So I'm going to go to H drive, RK, okay, and I'm going to go to my save and FB, and I'm going to look for the one called PROG, okay. So I'm going to copy those 3. I'm going to copy and then paste it. And I'm going to rename that to, oh shoot, I'm going to go back to that program again. Copy. All right. So I'm going to change that to that.zip. And see if that will make this one work. Okay, so those are the 3. That's the new one that Anthony just added to the list. So he said he didn't have the other new ones. So those are the 3 that we just added. And let's see if we could find the final fight. Final fight. So this is 1, 2, 3. From my save stage, and that's the thumbnail. And then there was a 2, thumbnail, 3. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the final fight, and I'm going to take the stage 3, and let me see if I can find. Okay, take the final fight 3, thumbnail, and number 3 stage, and then the thumbnail for number 2, and no, not number 2, number 3. Now I need to look for number 4, final fight. Oh, I think it's actually called 3 is physically 3 is actually number 4, I think. So I'm gonna take the 3, 2. Those are all the final fight. I'm getting myself. Nah, let's don't do final fight right now. I'll do it in my own time, so you guys won't. I won't confuse you guys. All right. Okay, but anyway, let's go back to the game list. So that's part of the reason you have to. So when you unzip it, it's going to, when you download, it's going to look like this. You're going to have one is, it's about this big. Let me show you. About 14 kilobyte. Okay, 14 blah blah 312836, and then you have a 900 kilobyte. Make sure the size is correct before you unzip it. If a size not correct, please re-download it, because that is not a complete download. Okay, one thing bad about Google Drive, if it will let you download with an incomplete number, meaning the number, it could be smaller, and that is not correct. So you have to re-download it, make sure the file is correct, and then when you unzip it, it's going to look like this. You go to arcade lover right here. It's going to give you 1, 2, 3, 4 file. Okay, you don't, this one does not work at all. That's the reason the other one I delete this and I delete that. You don't need this, but this is the arcade foodie lover. If you haven't hacked it, you want to leave this, you want to copy this and this into your flash drive, and then you could, so you just copy those 2 out. So for example, this is the root of my flash drive. I have this one, and I have the CD key, and I also have the update over here. See, update. And those only 3 that you need on your flash drive. All this is my extra stuff that I'm testing. So those are the things you need. Okay. Now let's talk about this real quick. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. There is a new stuff that was released from Telegrams called the Neo Geo Speed Pack 1-2. I forgot the person who did this. I think his name is maybe Justin or something. And based on what I see is that you don't need this, and there's only one file that he have updated, and most of the stuff that he did, this will actually, you do not need this, because that is going to mess up your the warmless text. This information you do not want to copy into my build, because I don't have a folder called FBA. Okay, and pretty much what he's doing is get this information directly. In other words, delete. You don't need the Neo Geo setup in the warm info.txt to run it internally. Okay, it automatically run internally. The reason I have it is because I create a folder called Neo Geo in front of it. Okay, that's the only reason I have it, because you don't really need it, because it's running from the internally by default for the Neo Geo. So you don't need this. The only thing you actually need that I see that benefit you is the cache. what he did is he got the cache. He redid the cache, and he used the Neo Geo Bio 4.0 that was added into the Neo Geo when you converted the cache. So you have to have the Neo Geo 4 put in here. So he redid pretty much only 25 ROM that he redid to improve some performance, like load up performance. Okay. So if you want, you could copy this and put it into the ROM, but I don't know how well it will work because my ROM set are different from this. See, one thing is the person who put this out, you need to include the ROM. You cannot just include this because this was compressed by by the by the ROM that he's using. Okay, because before I thought that I could just copy the ROM cache over, but sometimes some of the ROM inside the file is a little bit different. Okay, some of the ROM that I have do not require the cache. Some of the ROM that I do require, and the file is smaller, so that's why it's load up quicker because all the information is in the cache. Okay, so whatever he's using, he had to provide us with the ROM. By giving us this without the ROM, and mine's still going to load up slower because why? Because I'm using mine that my cache does not, you know how to put this. They come together as a pair. When you use the ROM to create the cache, you have to bring the ROM over. You cannot just say, okay, here's a cache, and there you go. Because now the ROM that he used it from the people from Telegram. My WOM set might be different because I did not use their WOM set. So my WOM set is different. Okay. My cache is also different because it came from my Neo Geo Mini. So some of this might not have Neo Geo 4 in it. I'm not sure. I don't remember that I redid it. So there's possibility maybe I did. So I don't remember. It's been a couple of months away. I don't remember. So I didn't bother to bring that over because I don't see mine having a problem loading it. So mine load just fine. Some of the games that I know, Neo Geo 6, those definitely load slower because Neo Geo 6 is a big program that require cache, and I already created cache for it. So you have all these cache that I have created. So I haven't really tested his to see what is the big difference between mine by adding his. So based on what I see, I didn't bother to add it because I feel more comfortable if I do it myself. Meaning that I go ahead and redo see, I have the program here already, Final Burnout Cache, and I have another program. It's called the converter. Converter. It's not Final Burnout. I had to go look for it. It's a converter that converts the cache converter. It's not called FBA. It's another one. I had to go look at my video. I do include that in one of my videos that show you how to do the FBA and how to convert the cache. Okay. So yeah, this is just a final burnout converter. So I need to find that one. But yeah, I feel more comfortable if I did it myself. Then I know my ROM set is the same with the cache, that they are related to each other. By just grabbing somebody's new cache and put it with my ROM, I don't feel comfortable doing it because I don't feel that that will really benefit me at all if I don't use the same ROM set that he created the cache. So that's why, just for you guys, those of you who are wondering why I didn't do this, is because this one was created by a different ROM set that I have. So by using his cache might not benefit me at all, okay, based on load time or whatever he have included. So that's the reason I didn't put it on. All right. So until I actually do it myself, I'm not going to put this out because I don't feel comfortable doing it. Based on what I see, he's only putting cash out, and so it doesn't really do much for me. All right. All right. Just those are just a quick information I want you to know. And if you have any question, let me know. But this, you have to remove the old one in order to add a new one. So that's part of the reason we have to do it. because of the way my photo structure is different. Okay. All right. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this helped and answer some of the questions you guys might have about the new stuff. And hopefully that thing I just showed you that worked. So I'm going to go test it out and see how it goes. And I'll put the video in there. I'll let you know in the description that if it worked or not, what I just showed you by adding that the halfway for the hack version of Pro Gear. And I hope and you guys enjoy and be safe. Okay. All right. Thank you. Later.